So I have just executed npm run build command on the project, and this is what I got in the output. So this empty circles basically means these pages are static. So let us see why these pages are marked as static by the Next.js. So if you go to this home page and about page, you can see that I'm using here the fetch and also revalid 60. So by default, when you use the fetch, that page will be cached, okay, and it will be built at the build time, and that is why it is a static page. Even if it is fetching the data from the API, it doesn't mean that that particular page will be served at runtime. So this page will be built at build time, and it will the static version of this page will be generated. Okay, and same thing for the home page as well. But if you look at the contact page, you can see that there is a lambda notation. And what it means is that this is a server side page. So if you go to this contact page, you can see that I'm fetching the data, but here I'm saying that cache no store. What it means is that the data that I'm retrieving from this particular URL will not be cached. Every time the client needs this particular page, since the data hasn't been cached, it has to get that fresh data and then send it to the client. And that is why this lambda notation is there. So this is the important thing that you need to know. Also, the other way to do this is like const revalidate 0. So you have to export this const variable. In that case as well, the data is not cached and that particular page is marked as a server side page. And down here we have got another notation. So this is stands for the SSG, that is static site generation. So in this case, what happens is that the pages are generated for the dynamic route. So you can see that this is a dynamic route where this ID segment will be dynamic. That means it can take any value. But since these pages have been created, SSG static site generation has happened, and that is because we have mentioned or we have specified what all pages or the ID segment we have to generate. So if you go to do here, we have specified using this generate static params function that dynamic route what values it can have. So it can have values 1 2 3, and accordingly it has created the pages for us 1 2 and 3. And if you go to the output, so when you execute npm run build command, it generates this .next folder, and in here we have got the server folder where you can see all the pages that it has generated. So if you go to app, you can see that this is generated about HTML, index.html, and if you go to to-dos, it has also generated 1.html, 2.html. So what it means is that these pages are ready to be served, but you will not find the pages for the contact route because that is a server side generated page. You can see that you will not find that contact.html here. Only those pages will be here which are statically generated. Okay, you will not find those pages which have to be generated at the runtime. That's it. Thanks for watching.